Hello everyone, welcome back to another video of hits and misses where we sort of review what has happened as per the price candles, as per the candles, and how to analyze, how to go about reading price action. So we are at 28th of August, five and a half, half past 5 in the evening. The market is already closed, and we are working on a rewind mode. So from a daily point of view, we have already established that there is a downtrend going on. There are lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, and further lower high, and possibly the price is in on the way of making a lower low. This is on a daily time frame. Hourly, what we have seen, that we have seen a breakdown of a hourly support which has happened on Tuesday, and the price was very strong. The candles were very like the whole day was dominated by sellers, red candles only, few neutral candles in between. And what we have also observed here is, while the price was making an uptrend, it has created certain demand zones. So while making while the price was making a higher high, higher low, it has made a few demand zones which I have marked. So this is one of the, earlier it used to be a supply zone. Then when the price broke out of it, it became, it should act as a demand zone. And now the price has also broken down out of it. So let me mark this as a supply zone. So that being said, let us see what is happening now. Also in 15 minutes time frame, we have seen a couple of time frames like this. All these, what earlier used to be demand zones for us, where the price reverted, now have become a supply zone because that whole zone has been violated. If the price comes to this zone or anywhere nearby, we should expect a we should be looking for a reversal, which which can give you a beautiful trading opportunity. So having said that, let's look into what has happened today. So this first candle itself has violated this demand zone. Let me right away make it my supply zone. So that being said, let's wait for the price to sort of retest this level. As of now, the price is not nearby any of this higher time frame demand zones. From a hourly point of view, we see, from an hourly point of view, this could be our demand zone. This could be our hourly point of view demand zone. We can expect some reversal, but since the price is not near any meaningful support, we are not going to be taking any bullish trade. Rather we should be looking at something where the price comes nearby this supply zone, and we look for a bearish trade. So yeah, let's see what has happened next. So now the price is sort of reverting near the 50 near the median of this supply zone. Let's get into our execution time frame and see if we can get if we can get an entry on the basis of the price action. So can we say in smaller time frame, can we say we have seen a lower high confirmation with a strong two consecutive bearish candles. So keeping this in mind, or keeping this as our candle to trade, and high of this zone, median of this supply zone as our stop loss, Can we look for a trade which sort of gives us, uh, I mean, a trade till the median of the intraday demand zone? We don't know if this demand zone again gets violated or not, but this is a 3.7, 1 is to 3.7 kind of a trade. We should be like, this should be a good trade, a good risk to reward for a trade. So let me take you back into the 15-minute time zone and let's see what happens. So at about 14:45 itself, we have sort of achieved our target, and this was the only trade we were able to read, we were able to capture for the day. And this was the only trade we were able to capture for the day. And so whenever these momentum, like big momentum days are there, in my style of trading, I do not get multiple opportunities or trades. I get better opportunities, I get more opportunities wherever there are, swings happening in intraday time frame. And uh, you know so yeah, so I'm not more like I don't get to trade a lot when there is momentum. So that being said, another important thing I want you guys to look into is, after these two strong candles, we seem to have gotten a very beautiful fair value gap. We see a very beautiful fair value gap have formed. So the concept of fair value gap is such that you look at this intensity of the downfall, right? So this candle itself, there were sellers who were dominating. Even today, there were sellers who were dominating. So whenever so whenever we get scenarios like this, it is but natural that there is some sort of a vacuum which got created for buyers in this zone. So the price may come to test this area and, you know bring a balance to the equilibrium for buyers and sellers both. So in a way, we should understand it like that. So every candle sort of is running from one, like from one from a seller oriented zone to a buyer oriented zone. So this is a seller oriented zone, so sellers were dominating here. So to bring balance to this zone, or to this price, or to this candlesticks, we may see some bullish candles getting printed. When will it get printed? I don't know. No one knows. So I will not break my head predicting about when will this happen. But whenever this happens, and if I get a reversal from a fair value gap, that is always a very strong, uh, reversal sign for us to trade for the next bearish trade. So yeah, that being said, that is all for today. I hope our analysis on various multiple time frames, view building, is bringing some value addition um, to your understanding or the way we read price action. The whole intention behind recording and putting up these videos is purely to document and record my trades and my learnings. I am a, I am a full-time trader. I trade purely on the basis of price action and demand and supply zones and fair value gaps. So that's all from my end for now. Yeah. So hope to see you soon in the next video. Thank you.